Why is there so many hills? That was surprisingly good. Cakes! Look at this view. Got Daddy Long Legs up there. First up, Starbucks. And happy anniversary. Let's go check it out. Hey there, and welcome to another Destination Sweet Eats. Last time you saw us, we were acting like little kids and eating our way through Tokyo Disneyland. A delicious endeavor, but as you know, we are traveling through Japan and making our way from Tokyo all the way down to Osaka, and we are stopping at all the Starbucks stores along the way. Because not only do I love coffee, I love Starbucks in Japan. Why, may you ask? Well, they come out with the cutest merch. I don't know how they do it, but their drinks just taste way better than back home. And they come up with the most creative and tasty drinks you can't get anywhere else, as well as exclusive foods that are mind-blowingly beautiful as well as delicious. But on top of all that, Japan has some of the most beautiful and coolest Starbucks stores in the world. And I'm about to drag Chris to all of them. He doesn't mind though, so long as I feed him. So make sure to subscribe to see if we survived our caffeine overload. Let's go. Today is our anniversary. Happy anniversary. And we're headed out to Kobe, to this area called Kitanocho, I think. Actually, it's called Kitanocho. I guess someone needs their caffeine this morning. Kitanocho is a city district at the foot of the Roko mountain range in Kobe, where many foreign merchants and diplomats settled, building their Western-styled homes known as Ijinkan after the port of Kobe was opened in the late 19th century. The more than a dozen former mansions which survived the many earthquakes Japan is known for remain as museums open to the public. But we'll visit them on another video. First up, Starbucks. So come along with us. Let's go. Hills. Why is there so many hills? Well, Kitanocho was built at the base of a mountain. Got Daddy Long Legs up there. Mommy Short Legs back here can't keep up. And after a long steady climb up the slopes of the Kobe Jazz Street from Sanomiya Station, we finally made it. This 1907 Western home was moved and rebuilt in this location in 2001 and opened as a Starbucks in 2009. Because of the uniqueness of this location and the quiet elegance of its surroundings, this Starbucks draws tourists and locals from all over, which make it quite hard to get a table. But we made sure to get here early to avoid this. I know what you're thinking, and you're like, it's just Starbucks. What's so special about Starbucks? But in Japan, number one, they do it better. It tastes better in Japan, and it's cooler. I mean, look at this house. It's just so interesting. They don't make it like this back home, so we have to check it out while we're here. The uniqueness of this Starbucks isn't the food or the drinks, because it's just like any other Starbucks, but the ambiance is amazing here. It doesn't feel like you're in a store. It definitely feels like you're in someone's home, giving this Starbucks experience a different flair. After you've ordered, you can take the grand staircase up to the second floor, but of course, watch your step. Here is where the magic is. Wow, this is cool. There's a lot of places to sit, but there's a few rooms you can choose from. Spoiled for choice, that's for sure. Take your time to explore all of them so you can find the perfect seat. Oh, this is cool. Look at all the books. Not only does the Starbucks boast amazing sun coming in from the sunroom, gorgeous sunroom, it also has wonderful wall art, beautiful architecture, and a super cozy vibe. But out of all the rooms, our favorite was the guest room. It's like a little study area. It was quiet, cozy, and had amazing light coming in from the windows. Wow, the Starbucks is so cool. You can choose a certain room to sit in. They have a library, a sunroom. We're in the guest room right now. It's pretty comfortable, these soft chairs, and they have some furniture that's antique, so you're not supposed to use it at all. And at this Starbucks, there wasn't many different food items. It's pretty much like a regular Starbucks. It's not like the Reserve. And they say it gets really busy here on the weekend, so I'm kind of glad we came really early. And it seems pretty chill right now. There's like nobody outside. There's hardly anybody in the place, but it's really relaxing and peaceful here, and I'm glad we were able to make it. And today we decided to get just a simple chocolate cake because we had tried everything else so far in the case. Now, don't be fooled by its commonplace appearance. This chocolate cake is not like the others. Itadakimasu. Wow, that was surprisingly good. Super soft cake. The frosting is not too sweet. It's just nice and creamy. Wow. recommend that chocolate cake. So good.
Oh wow, not as thick and rich as I thought.
Yeah, it looks like a really thick frosting, but it's really creamy.
It was good, but I don't like it too rich. This is actually perfect.
She just got a regular coffee. I decided to get a matcha green tea. And happy anniversary. Oh, so good.
At a Starbucks.
I don't normally drink matcha green tea lattes, but I'm starting to like them. They're so good. Yeah, this is a super unique experience versus Starbucks. These are some major stairs, guys. Be careful. But as I said earlier, watch your step. On the way down here especially, these stairs are steep. And that was a Starbucks at the Kobe Kitanocho in Jinkan. And if you thought this Starbucks was cool, wait till you see the next one. Using jet lag to our advantage again, we were on the first bus out, headed toward Kiyo Mizudera Temple. And of course, there were more hills. Now looking back at this, little did I know that we just happened upon one of Kyoto's famous landmark spots. Look how beautiful this is. Can we just appreciate this for a moment? We were on our way towards a temple, so I knew coming down the street would totally distract me. So instead of staying like I wanted to, we headed up towards the temple. That's so cool. Our experience at this temple was jaw-dropping amazing, but we'll have to revisit this on another video. So we headed back towards the Ninenzaka area to find Starbucks. Starbucks Kyoto Ninenzaka is the world's first Starbucks store in a traditional Japanese house called a machiya, and the first Starbucks with traditional tatami seating. Japan is no stranger to concept stores where people can have a fully immersive experience, but Starbucks wanted a one-of-a-kind shop that conveys the culture and history of Kyoto. And it's not easy to turn a small Kyoto-style home like this into a large, bustling cafe. It took Starbucks 10 years to bring this location to life, while making sure to comply with local regulations, like making sure the building blended in as well as keeping to its traditional roots. They first opened their doors in 2017 and have been a hopping tourist hotspot ever since. And apparently waiting outside isn't allowed because it gets in the way of neighboring shops. So the way to avoid this is to come right when it opens, like we did. This cafe only has 51 seats, so you're instructed to find a seat first before ordering. Now, because this Starbucks is just like any other Starbucks in Japan, the experience is in the ambiance, which is why getting a seat is first and foremost. But don't take too long because getting your coffee can be quite a bit of a wait as well. But in my opinion, well worth it. Alright, so we're here at the Starbucks in Kyoto. Got this parfait. Isn't this really pretty? Oh. I think this is strawberry, and this is like a cake. There's like a marshmallow. This looks so cute. It's so perfect. Goodness. And this guy, I don't know where to start, so we're just gonna try it. Oh, okay. Itadakimasu. Oh, that's fun to eat. And there's all these little things to. That strawberry is really good, by the way. And this cake underneath it, it almost looks like a banana cake or something, but it's not. It's so good. You have to try these when you come to Japan. I wanted to try these mango citrus cake and this Oreo cookie cake. So we're gonna give it a try. Don't mind the whispering. Like most places in Japan, it's a very intimate and quiet setting. Look how soft that is. That is good. It's like a sponge cake. Oh my gosh, look how soft it is. Just who bounces that? It's my favorite. This is so good. You like Oreo cookie? That is so good. And this is mango. The whipped cream is so light. And the citrus is a nice balance with the very mild sweetness. And that cake is really soft underneath. It's so good. Oh my god. You gotta come to here. So what do you think about this Starbucks? Yeah? So cool, right? We're upstairs in this little seating area. We chose to sit on the tables with the soft chairs because I knew we wouldn't be able to sit on the floor for very long.
We'll be able to get out.
Yeah. But yeah, this is really nice. I like this place. So I ordered a honey oolong latte. Figured I'd just give it a try. Oh, that's nice. That's so nice. Definitely a good option if you don't like coffee or if you can't drink coffee. This is really good. And after carefully making your way down the over 100-year-old staircase, you exit through here. Must be a quiet morning here at Starbucks. Amazingly. There is no line. Maybe everybody's gonna come later. And that was our amazing experience at the Starbucks in Kyoto. And if you liked this Starbucks, then you're gonna love the mother of all Starbucks in Japan. And if you're following us on Instagram, you already know where we're going next. And if not, go give us a follow and let's go. The Starbucks Reserve Roastery in Tokyo. So we're here at the Starbucks Roastery and we're gonna head in there and see what is up. I've been wanting to come here for so long. Let's go check it out. The Starbucks Reserve Roastery in Tokyo opened in February of 2019 and is the only roastery purposefully designed and built, while all the other roasteries repurposed existing structures. The exterior of this place is all Japanese cedar wood. Imagine this all covered in pink. And you know they picked this spot purposefully for the amazing cherry blossoms lining the Meguro River. So not only do you have an amazing immersive Starbucks experience, but you also have an amazing view and seasonal crowds that will always keep this place busy. This location boasts around 32,000 square feet of a one-of-a-kind immersive retail, bar, and cafe experience. There was a worker at the door that instructed us on how this place worked. She first instructed us to find a seat, and we could sit and order at any of the 4 levels. Thank you! Guys, this is a lemon loaf cake. Wow! Now they make everything in-house here. I mean, look at this. Don't you just want to order one of everything? This is where it gets absolutely crazy because I was just all over the place. Too much visual stimulation. She said we can sit down anywhere and just order from the table. That's totally not what she said, but I think I was a bit distracted. But I want to see what they have. Oh, look at the sakura stuff. Their sakura-themed items were giving me all the feels, so I knew I had to order at least some of these items. They're roasting the coffee right here. Look at that. Not only is it a beautiful work of art, the centerpiece of this whole Starbucks roastery, but this is also their 55-foot copper cask, which is where the roasted coffee beans go to rest and degas after roasting. This is to ensure their peak flavor is reached before packaging or moving them to the coffee bars. It goes into these vats here, where they use it for their coffee, I guess. Oh wait, what's going on? What's going on? I hear noise. That noise was actually the fresh roasted beans running over my head through these tubes. Here, oh, look at them making all the pastries here. These breads and pastries were literally next level. I couldn't believe what I was seeing, but I knew there was so much more to see, so we had to move on. Goodness, I'm kind of overwhelmed. This place is awesome. Okay, so we're gonna head upstairs now. Oh my goodness, look at this wall of cups. Wow, and imagine all this was sakura like a couple weeks ago. Oh, there's a few remaining flowers like right there, if you can see it. Got a few flowers left. I'm gonna head up this way. Now the second floor here is known as their tea level. All the drinks here are tea, no coffee, along with a tea-centric retail shop. Now on our way up to the 3rd floor, while our legs were burning from all the stairs we've been climbing, the entire stairway wall was covered in the Starbucks Reserve coffee cards. Hawaii! We found us! My goodness. This is gorgeous. Wow. So they got... Oh look, it's an even better view of the cakes. Look at that. Wow, the banana. Yeah, a lot of it's repeat. But this is a bar right here. So I guess you can order drinks too. The outdoor area where you can sit down outside and eat and drink. This is another thing I love about Japan, the way they sort their dirty dishes. It keeps the place clean, tidy, aesthetically pleasing still, and it really helps the staff out too.
We're gonna head up to the 4th floor, the Inspiration Lounge. Wow, it's like every floor has a different feel. Wow, look at that. That's what it looks like from the top.
If you're scared of heights, now's the time to look away.
I mean, look at that, that's so beautiful.
Yay, so fun. So we ordered a few things here. We got this, I think it's like a Italian soda kind of thing.
Italian soda, no alcohol.
No alcohol in it. It's a Sakura special with a big old chunk of ice in there. And then we also got this, it was like a Sakura latte.
Yeah.
And it has like this pink foam on top. I'm just gonna give it a little sippy sip now. Ooh, oh, that's so good. It has like strawberry.
Strawberry.
It's a strawberry. You gotta taste this, guys, when you come here.
Oh, you always taste like it tastes like yan.
Oh yeah, like a yan. Wow, that is so good. Oh my god, and it's so pretty too. We're gonna try this Italian soda thing here. Oh, this one's nice too. It has like a raspberry flavor. It's a very slight, subtle fizz, but it's really good. It's almost like they brewed it with tea.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like a raspberry tea.
Yeah.
It's so yummy. Itadakimasu. Oh, that's so good. There's actually on top of this like a umi flavor or like a cherry flavor. So it's a little bit tart on top.
I think that's the flower.
Yeah, I think that's the sakura part of it. Oh my god, that's so good. And then of course we had to get a sweet, so we picked up this mimosa cake. Kind of missing a middle there, but yeah. This one looks kind of sad, but the cake was really pretty. So it has like a cakey cookie crumble on top with some edible flowers up top here. And I think this is matcha and strawberry in the center. It's really good. And then we also got this sakura croissant. It's so pretty. It's a mini one too. They have the larger ones, but we got the mini one. And with every floor here, it's its own like theme. So this one is like the alcohol bar area, and they have their own type of pastries and food and drink for each floor. So we got the mini one here. So we're gonna give this a try. Itadakimasu. Wow. Okay. There's a lot to unpack there. It's really sweet for a Japanese pastry. There's cream on the inside of this. And the top has like a really sweet like a icing with the powder. I'm not sure what the powder is. Okay, that's where the sakura comes in. It's a little bit sour. And so when you eat it all together, it kind of just mixes all in. So it's really good, actually. Oh my god.
No, not graceful at all. It's good.
It's really sweet, right? For a Japanese dessert.
It's soft. Easy to
But
bite.
I think it's the icing on top that makes it really sweet. But the rest of it is not that sweet.
It's not as sweet. And
Yeah.
it's still not as sweet as Hawaii.
Yeah, definitely not as sweet as white.
Yeah, the powder's just flying off.
That was so good.
Goes good with this.
We're gonna give this mimosa a try.
Not a fan of green tea, but let's try it.
Just gonna give it a try. Whoa! Okay, so the strawberry. Oh, way to play it cool. No.
We just got strawberry.
Okay, itadakimasu.
Lots of different flavors in there.
Yeah,
You know what? The green tea's not bad.
yeah. It's you didn't even taste it.
Yeah, it's light,
It's very light.
so I don't mind that at all.
It's really it's a sweet cake.
Very soft, light.
This outer crust there reminds me like of a melon pan.
It's lighter than it.
Yeah, it looked
Looks
like a heavy
heavy.
cake, but it's actually really light. Oh my gosh, so good. Oh, there's raspberry in there too. I just got a bite of raspberry. So there's strawberry and raspberry inside this cake. But look at that, guys. The purple flowers give it such a contrast with the lightness of the yellow cake. So pretty. It is as good as it looks. It's really good. I highly recommend this cake. But if you come here to the Roastery, and this view out here, it overlooks the canal. And during Sakura season, the whole thing is just white. It has one of those beautiful views of Sakura. So right now, unfortunately, we missed it. So it's just the green trees, but it's still beautiful.
So nice to sit outside.
Yeah, and it's nice and cool today. Like cool enough to walk around without a jacket, but you won't get too hot and sweaty. It's such a nice day today in Japan. But yeah, we're gonna finish these up and then we're gonna head down to the next floor and see if there's something interesting to try there. And then we'll make our way out to the bottom floor. So stay tuned for that. These bougie desserts and drinks were so good. Which one would you guys try? Now the second level was a little bit busier than the other levels, so I was a little bit flustered as to what to order. There were so many drink options that I wanted to try, but I mean, how can you pick just one? Okay, so we ordered a few things here on the second floor, which is their Teavana floor for most of the teas, but they had different things here. So we had this, I don't know if it's a cupola, it's Sakura cupola, and they had this Sakura tart or torte, and then of course I had to get a lemon loaf cake, because look at this. Look at this lemon loaf cake. Look how much frosting there is on the top. This is like a thinner one. I've seen the others that were a little bit thicker, but I just have to taste it to see like if it's different from what we're used to back home, right? And then this is the soy milk latte. Look at the cute little art inside of that. So cute. All right, so we're gonna give this a try here. Okay, that's not what I expected. It's actually a tea, a soy tea latte. I don't know what I was expecting because I knew this was an all tea level and no coffee, but for some reason, I guess I was just a little bit overwhelmed. It's not even coffee. It's pink. Oh, it's not pink. It's like a brown. The cup is pink. No, the cup is not pink. The drink's actually a little bit pink. It tastes like a tea. It's actually a Sakura jasmine soy latte, and you should really give it a try. And it's just soy milk. Oh, this is really good. Oh, that was interesting. Not what I expected at all. We're gonna start off with this one here because I just had to try it. Okay. And this actually has like the lemon zest on the top of here. Itadakimasu. Wow, that is so good. That frosting on the top is nothing like the one back home. The one back home is like all sugar. This one's like a cream frosting, and it's just lightly sweetened. The cake itself is very similar to the one back at home, so, but it's nice and soft, not super sweet, so good. I wish the one back at home tasted just like this. So good. I'm gonna take a bite of the torte here. This is the Sakura torte. Okay, so it looks like it has like a little cream layer and the crust and the cake. That one's sweet. Wow, a lot heavier than the other cake we had upstairs, but it's really good, nice and like flavored. Don't really taste any of the Sakura, at least in that first bite. Maybe it's more in the middle, but that one's really good. I do like that one. And this next one here is called the Sakura Kupolo. It looks like a croissant type bread. I don't know if it's filled with anything, but we're gonna give this a go. So the top has that Sakura flavoring on top, which is like a little bit tart or sour. And the inside is stuffed with like a cream. So the bottom is a crust, like a cookie crust. There's a cream layer in the middle. And then the croissant, bread on the top. Yeah, this is really good too. I do prefer the other croissant we had because it was a lot lighter, but this one is still really good too. You can't go wrong with any of these pastries here. So we're gonna let Chris try these and see what he has to say because I like them all.
Oh, it's like a macaroon. It's one of those flaky donut pastries. That's good stuff.
And here he's gonna go in for the torte, the Sakura torte. We're trying all the Sakura stuff since it's a limited time that they serve it. It kind of tastes like the cake upstairs, but just heavier, right?
Yeah. A lot thicker.
Yeah, I thought it would be a lot more creamier.
A lot more cakier.
Yeah, it's definitely cakier.
Almost like a butter cake or something.
And let's see what he thinks of the lemon loaf cake.
Definitely a lemon loaf cake.
Does it taste different though from the one at home?
Lighter.
It is lighter, yeah, in flavor.
Lighter.
You're gonna be surprised when you. Yeah, it's hot. Kind of takes you by surprise, right? You don't expect it to taste that way, but it actually tastes really good. Like
It's a floury drink, like a milk.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
It's different, yeah? Oh, the flowers broke apart. Oh, it's like petals now, just random petals. That's really pretty, actually.
Okay.
Not bad.
I like the one upstairs.
Well, that one was coffee, that's why, but it's tea.
Taking all the flowers.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna finish this up and then we're gonna head out. So, see you then.
I was a little sad to leave this place, but Chris was all sugared out. Our experience at the Starbucks Reserve Roastery in Tokyo was nothing short of amazing. I know it's an over-commercialized coffee brand, but the food, the drinks, and the ambiance were next level. If you're a fan of fancy pastries, good coffee and tea, plus innovative drinks, forget that this is a Starbucks and just come here and experience this place. Remember, Japan does Starbucks differently, and it's probably nothing like you have back home.
Alright guys, so that was it. How did you like that? That was super fun and super sweet too. There was so many desserts I wanted to try. We didn't even get to try them all because there were so many different special Sakura themed desserts, and each floor had its own special drink and dessert. So we'll come back again, but that was our trip to the Starbucks Reserve Roastery. If you like this kind of content, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of our travel content from Japan, follow along, look for those notifications, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye! It's Team Lab Day!
Here we go. That's
Our first one. Skip that room!
Oh, it feels like we're moving to some big ass stairs.